Hello, everyone, and welcome. This is going to be a very controversial discussion. You can log off if you don't feel like hearing what I have to say. That is okay. Um, but I will tell you that there will be a grain of truth in this video that you may want to listen to. I had this whole thing, I'm going to tell you where it originated from. It originated from a dream I had, but also, not only did I have the dream, then my daughter, my eldest daughter, was having this discussion with me this morning. And while she doesn't fully agree with me, nor does my husband, I understand the truth of what I'm speaking, the truth of what I'm saying, and I would like to share it with you. This discussion is going to be about Christ consciousness. Christ consciousness is the good within all of us, the ability to rise above, to see ourselves as one, to see our actions as being performed for the highest good of all, which is fine. Personally, me, I do not trust people that say they're trying to achieve Christ consciousness without first addressing the devil within them. The devil being the perception of evil. I do not believe in the personification of I don't believe in the actual figure of the devil, the Christian understanding of evil. I do not believe that. I am not a Christian person. I do not follow any religion, and because I believe all religion fails us in many ways, but mostly in our own complicated nature, if that makes any understand. Our complicated nature, the nature of who we are, the totality of who we are, cannot be embodied in any religion. So why do I say that I do not trust people who want to achieve Christ consciousness, which is basically another form of saying a Jesus mentality, without having addressed the darkness within them? Because we are dual beings. Even Jesus was a dual being. Jesus, as an ascended master, it's not something I really work with, because let's be for real, I'm not going to say I work with it, but I have to some extent come across this energy, because everything is energy in the world. We already know this. This has been established. This is such a hard discussion to have with people, because to verbalize what I'm trying to say without letting how people perceive it affect what I am saying, if that makes any sense, is really difficult for me. Not that I personally care about people's perceptions. I only care about the absolute truth. And we all know there really aren't any absolutes in this world. Things change according to our situation, points of view, the actions we take, and so forth and so on. The reason I say that I do not believe in people who are seeking Christ consciousness without addressing the evil that lives within them is because we are dual in nature. Both exist within us. And when we deny one, we strengthen it. So if we're seeking Christ consciousness without first having addressed the possibility, the personification as such of evil that exists within ourselves, we are strengthening that. So just because you believe you're seeking Christ consciousness does not mean you are operating from a Christ consciousness point of view, because that is not what is strongest within yourself. So first, we must accept that we are capable of those things that we ourselves view and perceive as not acceptable, evil, and all those other such words, right? And once we accept those, once we understand them, once we can control our shadow selves, then we can say we would like to operate from a Christ consciousness. We would like to operate from a point of view where we are all one. We are all created dual perspective. Everything in the world is duality, and that we may, if we so incline ourselves to do so, rise above it. But no man can tell me that he operates from a Christ consciousness if he has not done the shadow work to understand his own shadow. Because we are both light and shadow. One cannot exist without the other. The light does not exist without the darkness, and darkness cannot exist without light. Because the absence of light is darkness, and the presence of light within darkness equals light, right? Okay. I know this may not make sense to everyone, and that is okay. But as I said, in order for us to rise above, and we are all capable of it, it's just the difference is a matter of situation, of perspective, or moral or ethical beliefs, which, by the way, I don't believe are true, just as I don't believe that good and evil exists in the world. Okay? I'm going to make that real clear. It's all perception, how we perceive things. If we perceive things as being generally of a negative connotation, then we label them as evil. If we believe something to be good, which usually indicates some type of benefit for ourselves, then we see that thing as being part of the Christ consciousness. This is bullshit. Absolute fucking bullshit. There is, as far as I'm concerned, true good or evil. There is only purpose in the world. Whether that purpose is to balance ourselves or that purpose is chaos. But there is purpose in all we do. Now, how we perceive that purpose is up to us. I'm not telling you what to believe. I am telling you straight the hell up that I fear people who are seeking Christ consciousness without doing the shadow work, because these are the people that do the most harm in the world, with the intention of doing the most good. Till we meet again.